By the way, this episode is brought to you by Diet Henny.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Aliyah Michelle.
I'm Brother Bang.
And I'm Reese, and we are
Unrecognized Real.
Cheers.
The Dilly.
What up, y'all?
You already
What's
know.
going on?
We back in here yet again. That's my favorite line, right?
Yeah.
Like it like charged me up when I
Right.
say that. Like, yo, we really back in here. Like in my mind, that's how I felt. Like, yo, we really back in here, yo.
We back like we left something.
Yeah, right.
Our
Like,
dignity.
we the I meant to send y'all this picture. We the OG DX.
The OG.
Remember, it was Shawn Michaels, Triple H in China. We the OG DX.
What about
Yeah.
X-Pac?
No, he came
X-Pac
later.
came later,
Yeah, he
yeah.
came later. The OG, the original.
The OGs.
Yeah, the original DX
right.
is just China, Shawn Michaels, X-Pac. I mean,
Triple H.
and Triple H. Yeah.
All right. Our next intern gonna be the X-Pac.
Yeah, you already know. You already know. No. Speaking of, yeah, we still looking for interns for everybody out
Still
there.
looking.
Not intern, but we're looking for someone to join the team to help us out with production. So yeah, if you're interested,
And learning podcasting.
yep. If you're interested in learning podcasting and just production in general, definitely hit us up in the DM, email, phone numbers,
For sure.
whatever. Run up on me in the streets. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Whatever.
And if your aunt is interested, tell her to call me personally.
Yo, anyway, how was y'all week?
It was cool, like when it fresh.
Yeah, my week was pretty good.
Yeah.
Besides this weather.
The weather the weather spent the block on us, like, you know, like, you know,
really did, like-
it usually like we get like a rain and it clear out the snow and shit. That shit is more snow on top of the bullshit snow you already got, like.
And then we're gonna give you some rain with ice.
Yeah, like
Thanks.
now this shit slip and slide records outside. Like,
Real right.
I had too many almost fall, so I'm due for a
Right.
fall. Like, I'm definitely due for a fall. Like,
I'm trying to stop it. Like I'm trying to catch it, bro.
I was out with my mans yesterday and shit. We all left. We went to the movies and shit. We all left the movies, and then we went to the John Live, the new casino down by the.
Oh, yeah.
That
So
joint
you went
opened up
there.
on the 10th. Damn.
Yeah, so we went there, right? And like my man, he was there, and then he ended up falling, like, but we ain't see it. Nobody seen it. He just told us he fell. So he like, yeah, I bust my knuckles to the white meat. Like, I'm like, you fucking liar. He showed us his shit. He got the
Like he was
fucking,
punching bricks.
bro. He got fucking the band-aids all across all four knuckles. Like, I'm like, dying. I iced yourself. Like that shit ain't real. That shit real out there.
That's the
man.
No, it
most
really
salty
is.
John when
Yeah.
you fall. Nobody see you and you get up looking around like, damn.
Yeah, right. Like
That's why I had my jacket in my hands. I'm like, listen, something got trying to break my phone. If I go down.
I got an actual fear of falling and breaking my arm or my teeth. Like, that's two things I feel like, yo, this shit.
I
gonna
can't
happen.
even think
Oh,
about
yeah,
falling.
I think it was my teeth.
Done. Like,
I skate on a regular. I can't think about falling.
Yeah,
because
yo, yeah.
Any day I can break something.
right. That shit, like, nah, bro. Like, nah. I skate all these years without having no broken nothing. Like, hopefully keep it that way. Knock on
wood.
Yeah, I don't want no homo. But you know.
I ain't say
definitely.
no homo to that.
Because it just is
Knock on
gonna sound
wood.
crazy. Listen.
He did. He was just knocking on that
It
wood. Whoa. Yikes.
Listen, man. Listen. Anyway, I actually had a horrible week. Actually,
Why?
definitely for like just a bunch of like, first and foremost,
Random shit.
To start the week off, my cousin actually was killed on Monday. Like, so that was like,
Sorry to hear that.
you know, and thanks. And then she, like, you know, she was so pure, like pure. So like when I got the call, I'm like, what? I'm like, what the fuck did she get into? Like, cause they had me thinking like, how the fuck that happened?
Right.
And then it's
Right.
like, yeah. So that's, you know, start of the week. And then like I had to deal with work shit, was just bullshit. So then the funeral was on Thursday. So I work overnight. I was scheduled to work overnight. So I was working overnight Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. So when I got off work in the morning time, Thursday morning, I went home. Took a quick nap, like an hour and a half maybe. Then I got the shower. You know, my cousin was downstairs. I didn't know this nigga came. I'm trying to figure out how he got in. Like, nigga, you don't got a key or nothing. Like, you come to the window, this nigga on the couch. Like, yeah, like, so I'm like, all right. So, you know, we go to the funeral and everything like that. And I'm supposed to go back to work literally that night at 6.
Right.
So, but before I even get there, while I'm at work, I told the people I work with, like, yeah, I might have to, you know, I might call out. So when the old head, he like, man, you know, you ain't need to call out. Just go to the funeral, you know, say your condolence or whatever, and then go home, take a nap, and then you come back at work and whatever. I'm like, yeah, you probably right and shit. Then I started thinking about shit like,
that nigga convinced you.
this nigga don't right. First of all, niggas don't give a fuck about your job. Don't give a fuck about you. I always say this shit all the time. Your job don't give a, not only do your job don't give a fuck about you, the people at your job don't give a fuck about you. The reason why it dawned on me like this, the reason why he's telling me to do this is because so he don't have to do. He could do less work than he got to do. Because if I'm not there, now he got to do a little bit more. So it's like, damn, like I started thinking like, yo,
fuck the whole. He said, fuck the whole.
He almost had it too. You like, you know what? You're right. I'm gonna go home, take a nap.
He gave me a whole story about what's in there. He gave me a whole story about like what he would do. Like he said because when my uncle died, God rest his soul, but they was all in DC. I said, fuck that, I'm ready to work. I'm like, yo, like all right, just because you and shit here with your family, they ain't got nothing to do with me. For sure. So I go to the funeral. I end up calling out because it wasn't like you're not supposed to have repast because of the COVID shit, whatever. So they had like a little such and such. We slid in there. It got real crowded. So I ended up leaving. Me and my cousin leaving. I ended up passing out on the couch. I woke up like 4:30. I'm like tired of shit. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to work. Like, so I just fucking called out and shit. Then all my bills is paid. I've been broke this last week, like just trying to survive till Friday, right? Come like, my bills paid, cool. Like, but I gotta make it to Friday. Make it to Friday, I'll be good. I can't afford oodles and noodles at this. Like, I'm horrible. Right. So I make it to Friday. Like, all right, I'm gonna get paid and shit. I make it to Friday. I'll be cool. I get it Friday. What happens? My fucking car break down. Like,
what? Yo,
my car started misfiring like a mother. I'm like, yo, get the fuck out of here. So I started like me being myself. I like to be efficient, like with a lot of things I do. So I try to, YouTube University. I'm like, fuck it. YouTube, see what the problem was. All right, cool. Oh, spark plugs in the core. All right, bang, I can do that. Like, man, that shit ain't work at all. Like, I did this shit. First of all, it was a bitch to get this shit off. I had to go buy all the right shit to get, like not just the parts, but like the tools to actually do the shit. Like, so after I get all that shit still misfire. I'm like, what the fuck? I did all that for nothing. Like, I had to go take it to somebody else for them to go check it out and shit. Like, the shit's still misfiring, but they like, they helped it move a little better. So it's like, all right, whatever. So I just took so many L's at the L's. Like, the worst thing I woke up to was also Friday was, so I had T-Mobile back in the day, right? I burnt T-Mobile for like $1,100. Right. That shit was on my.
As you should. $1,100.
It was like a family line. So I was like, it is what it is. Like, fuck them niggas. So of course it was on my credits report, right? So what ended up happening was after the T-Mobile merged with Sprint last year. Yeah. So at the end of the merge and shit, I just randomly I wake up today and T-Mobile was saying like I owe a bill. I'm like, oh shit, they got me. Like, after all this time, they fucking got me. Like, damn. But I just realized like, oh no, I didn't read the whole thing. Like, oh no, this is like Sprint on behalf of T-Mobile. So they just saying my regular phone, but I'm like, oh shit, I thought T-Mobile. But now I'm thinking like, damn, I still owe T-Mobile that bread. Like, so I don't know how this relationship about to go with them being T-Mobile.
That 7 years ain't come yet.
Yeah, it should have, but niggas don't forget when you owe money. That shit like, no, player, hold up, I need mine. But yeah, just this week just been like, yeah, throw this whole week in the trash, man. It's just like, nah, I can't. I'm trying to move on with it, but other than that, y'all want to start the show. Chappelle show. Let's start the show.
Yeah, let's
what's the to it. All right, so what's the topics we got today?
Let's get into it.
You want to get into the real news?
Yeah, let's get into
it. I like how calling this shit the real news.
Real news.
All right, so
the beat for you. Go ahead.
I don't know.
I don't even know my Anchorman.
I was trying to pipe up a little bit.
So for those of people, anybody in the Philadelphia area, y'all know that right now they have a teacher strike, and the basis of the strike is because the school district decided that they want to send the kids back to school, right? All kids back to school. With the COVID, under the COVID guys,
they'd be forced to send.
Yeah. So no, school district made the decision to force them to go. Yeah. So the teachers is like, the teachers are like, the school isn't these schools ain't in the condition to have these children in here. Like, a lot of schools have, like, one thing for sure is like they don't have like air conditioning systems. Like they don't have air systems, so it's like, that's like a bad thing for the fucking COVID shit. So they start the school district came out with these fucking window fan shits to like these like cardboards that they like built up. Like this gonna be the efficient way to keep the ventilation and shit through. So the teacher's like, oh no, fuck that. Yeah. So then the teacher's like, no, fuck that. We striking now. We striking. So and this is like this is a huge thing only because within the Philadelphia area, well, Philadelphia city. Philadelphia County as well. Yeah. They back in 2017 they put in sugar tax, or is it a beverage tax? Beverage tax. Beverage tax. So
I think it's soda tax.
Anything with sugar tax. Sugar tax. I don't know anything.
It's soft drinks, whatever soft drinks. So basically, what that is they tax any soft drinks you buy within the Philadelphia County. They put an extra tax. It's actually wild too. It's like 30%. Yeah. So any like little regular 20-ounce soda costs you additional like 30 cents, right? Yeah, like
sure.
And then
it definitely went up on the Arizonas.
And then the 2-liter Jones is like $3 now. You're like, damn, like some shit. Like,
for real.
Right. So what they end up doing is they actually over the last 3 years they end up making over $240 million off of this soda tax. So they got money for the whole situation. Right. So that's why this is surprising to me that they don't have the funds to, prepare these schools for the kids to go back to school if that's what they really want to do. Like,
right.
And it's just like
salaries didn't go up.
Exactly. Like,
so where the money being
right.
That's definitely true.
The crazy part, I'm glad you said that. The crazy part about it is it's actually people out here campaigning to lower the teacher's salary right now because they was at home because they wasn't in the school teaching. So I'm like. That shit crazy. That shit bother. Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. I thought about that too.
Like you thought that the people think about it like this. They still have to do the
exactly.
The same
that's why I said.
Like,
I'm like, you know what? I can't even sit here and say that because it's probably hard for them too. Like being on the computer, trying to control. My son is only in first grade, so he's only 7. Imagine trying to have 27-year-olds. On a computer screen, trying to get them to pay attention. Like I'll be sitting there with my son sometimes, and I know it's frustrating for them. So I don't feel like they should take anything from them.
Yeah. So like this whole thing is just wild to me because the sugar tax is like I remember saying like this shit fucking ridiculous. At the same time, it's kind of like well I don't need to be drinking this shit anyway. Like right. And the crazy part about it, they found out that I don't contribute to that tax. It definitely I'd be buying ginger ale like a motherfucker like so yeah like I know that shit $7 now the fucking 6-pack like I know that but like the whole thing is like they found studies that it actually like that part of it worked but only problem is the motherfuckers that really fuck with the sugar tax all they did is go to the counties. Right. They noticed that the county how much they said went up? They said went up 40%. They went up 40% in the surrounding counties. How much sodas and shit they buy? Like, cause motherfuckers said fuck it. And the crazy part about it is like a lot of these companies, they was one of them sued. I believe it was Canada Dry. One of them tried to sue Philadelphia County because of this sugar tax because it drive their sales down because and one is the markets as well. Only because. If you gonna go to the county to go get soda, I might as well just go to the county to get all my shit. Like, why the fuck I'm gonna go in the city? Like, I might as well go. I'm a one-stop shop. I'm gonna go to fucking Giant, and fucking Springfield or whatever. Like, yo, fuck the bullshit.
I live in West Philly. I'm like right there by the county. I could just Delaware County.
Yeah. When the first shit started, I was living right there on Cheltenham Avenue. So. Right. I just go across the street like hey Poppy, I'm right in that joint. Like let me get that. Let me get the Arizona. But I just wanted to touch on it because it's like the government always got some some crazy shit going on as far as like we gonna tax y'all, but it's for your own benefit. But then when it comes to when the shit come full circle, right? All of a sudden like where the fuck did this money go that you was taxing me on? Like
always the money is always they always find some difficult ass way to explain where the money is invested.
Exactly.
They throw a bunch of fucking big ass words and that shit, and it be bullshit.
Right. It just baffled me because like y'all just had a year off where y'all wasn't paying for like the facilities.
Right, no bills.
The securities y'all ain't got paid. The fucking
That's facts.
maintenance y'all ain't got paid. So much shit y'all just.
They definitely put us out to school in March.
Yeah, like
they
so.
Definitely put us out of school in March.
They definitely put them out of school in March.
It's just like, yo, what the fuck? So what y'all been doing this whole time? Like,
and it's almost March.
Yeah, like this shit.
It's been about a year. Like, y'all ain't had to pay for shit.
Yeah, you got plenty of bread.
Them local elections where they, you know, when you go to the election and they had a little questionnaire like, should such and such. That sugar. I don't know if y'all. Well, Bang, you ain't vote. You don't vote, right, Bang? No. Aliyah, I don't know if you remember seeing it. Like that sugar tax was actually on the fucking bracket. Back in 2016, it was on the fucking joint. So you like, yo. So you see it like, or 2015, one of them years. So you see it and don't think nothing of it, and then now that shit come back like, yeah, nigga, we got y'all said y'all voted, it was cool, like that's it. What it is again? Like I just think it was crazy because they marketed it as, you know, getting money for the schools.
Exactly.
And then now where you need money for you don't, like what the fuck? Like the superintendent got on, he like, yeah, no, it's cool. I know they ain't the prettiest thing, but you know, they definitely like we tested them, they work. Like it's a fucking Walmart fan, like fan costs $12.99. Like y'all got that shit and strapped it to a fucking 2x4. Like, look, this is gonna be it. Like
I forgot that tax went to the school district. They've been cutting a lot of programs. Like if you look around the school district, a lot of programs, especially the sports programs, they are combined with schools. Like schools, like we're gonna do it together. Like, we're gonna go as one unit because we can't afford to do it by ourselves.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like classes and stuff like that, you know, they cut down a lot of art classes in schools and stuff like that.
They got a lot of shit out of
school. So they cutting these programs. So where is the money really going?
It's going in somebody's pocket. But I don't blame them for going on strike. And I wouldn't want the kids to go to school right now anyway, especially not no young kids. They filthy.
I think it's gonna be a bigger.
They're not going to keep no mask on. They're not going to do none of that. Y'all can't ensure that 20 kids gonna be washing their hands and sanitizing correctly all day. Like
these little niggas, they too smart. They gonna get COVID on purpose and spread that shit. Like I don't want to. Like fuck y'all talking about. Who got COVID?
Thanks. Like I already said, I don't care what they do. He's not going back, so y'all gonna have to find out.
Kobe gonna drop a triple double for real. Like
they should have like an option. Like you can either choose.
Before it was an option, and then I was getting emails from my son's school like, "Oh no, we starting in 2 weeks if they say we can." I'm just like, listen, I don't give a fuck what y'all say, but this not happening. I'm not sending him back. Like, no, that's not gonna happen. It's a shame though, because I think a lot of kids gonna have to repeat a grade. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, definitely.
Unless they give them with the child left behind, Joe. Like, you know what?
Yeah.
But that's what
reason we gonna pass.
Listen,
niggas,
I might as well. Like,
like I'm not even gonna hold you.
I mean,
no, that's real shit.
It's fucked up if they don't apply. Like, all right, so we realized last year was kind of like a, you know, like a missed year. So instead of leave y'all behind, we just gonna bring the shit that y'all should have learned last year. We gonna bring that shit in this year and kind of blend the two, which is probably. It's gonna be better for like the kids that's like in that middle grades area, because that's where most kids usually fall behind, like the middle grades area. But for kids in high school, they pretty much like if you not on your level right then and there, you already behind. You know what I'm saying? Like you're already behind. Like and then you know just but just like you know like high school. For them to leave you behind because of this whole thing, it's like it's not gonna progress you and for nothing. Like I don't feel that way. Like I feel like high school should be college transition and that's it. Like transition into whatever job field you're gonna go to and that's it. But you know, that's a rant that I'm going on. But I can go on that for I
think that shit is really
no, they are falling behind. I was just like I saw something on. I forgot what I was on the other day, but they said almost up to like 45% of kids right now haven't been doing like homework. Ain't completing classwork assignments and none of that stuff.
Just as I know, their grades are already dropping. Like my nephew, he was straight A student. Now he getting C's and shit. Like
cause they home. You can't focus. You home.
The atmosphere not always.
The grades are dropping. They looking like below average students now, especially when certain kids were excelling.
Like right now, it's making every kid be like learn with their eyes and ears more so. Where a lot of
most families in the hood ain't really. Helping their kids with homework.
Right.
Yeah. So you talking about homeschool? The motherfuckers watching TV like, huh?
And the whole environment. Listen, you know, on these laptops and iPads, like, I could pull up Skype or whatever the fuck it is. Yeah. And then pull Netflix up in a little corner box. And I'm just, I got my hands
on it.
Put Skype in a corner
but you know what? That's why
they
but that's the reason why they started giving them laptops and shit because they knew that's what was going on. Like,
just like, yo,
they know these kids are hip to that shit.
Listen, some young boys had a picture of themselves like they paying attention. Like young boy. Then the other youngins don't even give for they just sleep with the joint on.
And you got your normal kids that want to disturb class.
Like it's like so much you got to deal with. Like
it's just so much.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, I just think I don't know. It's crazy.
Another solution, like
maybe
we need a school district bubble.
Defund, real shit.
Get off my hands.
Boarding school, like just make everything boarding school. Y'all niggas gonna be here for the whole week. The whole week. Like
at least 3 days. Like you gotta stay at the school for 3 days.
That shit gonna be wild.
3 days? What?
Hell no.
They won't send my son back.
Not college kids, not high school students. Like maybe like 6th grade and lower. Like maybe like
it's gonna be another season of Teen Mom.
Right.
Fucking high school.
That shit. That shit wild. It's wild.
Well, real shit.
Yeah. So the piggyback on that, right? So how do y'all feel about colleges that's all online but still charging the kids full tuition?
That's
out of pocket. You
First
tripping?
of all, I wish college was full online. I would literally pay somebody to get a degree.
Real shit, like real shit.
Time, bro. Let me go to work.
Real shit, man.
Just keep me updated. Just talk to me about it. I can get it from that way. But
no, some colleges are doing it, but some people did get their money back. They cause my niece
they got like their room and board shit back.
Yeah, they got their room and board stuff back, but they still have to pay tuition because they still taking the classes. But at first they wasn't even trying to give the room and board back.
Nigga, this is mine. You tripping? This is my money.
I'm pre-recording all my classes.
Are you following along? All right, cool. Hold your questions to the end. Like
don't say
hold your questions.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I did a presentation like that in college before. Hold up. Let me tell you this shit. Like at work, I was at work too. So look, like she was like, the teacher was like, I was absent for whatever. She's like, all right, so you gonna make it up. Cause it was like a public speaking class, some shit like that, right? So I was she's like, in order for you to make it up, you gotta do the speech in front of at least 20 people. I'm like, where the fuck am I gonna get 20 people at? Like at one work. Fucking like like so I go to work one day and I'm like, you know what? Me being the tech like video boy I am, I'm like, all right, I'm about to edit the shit out of this and make it look like it's 20 people in here. And all I did was just show them like, hey, look, there they go. There's 20 of them in here. And I turned the camera back to me. But me being the editor I am, I edit that shit out. Like y'all niggas, everybody left and that was it. So right, and I did it when we had a briefing. When we had a briefing, that's what I did it. It was everybody in there. Like, look, I'm like, look, everybody in there. All right, cool, bet. Then I cut it and then it's just me talking the whole time like I'm talking to the same audience, but I'm really not. Right. And I double back and use the audio of the people like just in the background and then overlaid it over it. So she thought it was all fire. And I made that shit freeze a couple times like it was a live going. Like like fuck you talking about? Give me my A. Give me my A. Fuck you talking about?
He out of pocket.
I don't know, but that shit. But defund this Philadelphia school district. Yo, but anyway, moving on. Leo, you want to introduce the next topic?
Go.
Oh yeah.
That's all you got? Or we got to be in sync. So we go to the next topic. We all got to take a drink together.
All right. Right.
Oh man,
that's
the Diet Henny. You know what I'm saying? What this episode was brought to you by?
No, that's not Diet Henny.
Diet Patron.
Yo, shit.
Diet Patron.
Definitely.
All right, so well, y'all know in the spirit of this month or whatever, but I don't know if y'all saw the movie. I saw the movie, but it made me start thinking about like Black History or whatever case may be. So, well, it don't have to be Black History. Judas and the Black Messiah. Messiah. Came out yesterday, and if y'all don't know what the movie is about, it's basically about Fred Hampton, who was the chairman of the Black Panthers in Chicago. So that made me start thinking about if I was alive during what time during history would I want to be alive. So if y'all had to pick, if y'all had the opportunity to experience any part of history, what would it be and why? Ladies first. I don't want to be a Black Panther.
I want to
be a Black. What? I want to be a Black Panther so bad.
That might have been a trying time. I don't think I could have. I don't think I wouldn't do it.
Listen. Even if I wasn't like one of the most vocal people, I just want to be there to actually see like everything they did, because like for a long time, like this ain't nothing that they teach in the schools and shit. So I had to look back and watch interviews and figure out like what really went on with that shit. But they really did a lot of stuff like feeding over 3,000 kids with the breakfast program and trying to build a clinic and doing all like they made them seem like they were just out there shooting motherfuckers back,
Yeah.
which I wasn't opposed about either. But it was just like, you know, everything else that they did was like real thorough. So I would have wanted to been back
But
then.
those times were hard times.
Yeah.
Like you had to really be mentally
and
tough.
A lot of those Black Panthers, they had to live the rest of their lives either hiding, running, or locked up. Like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of them did. Like,
Killed. Like the crazy thing was, like, even watching that movie, you would think that this man had probably been maybe like 30, 40 years old. Fred Hampton was assassinated at 21.
Yeah,
like,
he was 21.
At 21. Yeah. Like that shit's
Yeah.
crazy. And the crazy thing was he wasn't even scared to die. He already knew he was gonna die.
But that's one of the reasons why I couldn't choose that particular time is because like at 21 you grown, like Black 21 in the 60s. You're grown. You a grown fucking man.
17
like
in the 60s.
Yeah, like that shit. Like like, and that wasn't the 60s. That was the 70s, right?
It was
70s.
like close to this. It was like 1968.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But just that whole time for I don't think I could do it.
I probably would if I had to choose a time in history that I want to be that I want to be alive. It'd probably be like ancient Egyptian times.
Yeah. See, that's what I was going with.
I mean, only because like pussy and fruit and wine was a regular thing. Like
it was pure. It was pure. Like
it was like
it was pure.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, like,
and then they was into shit like you know just elevating their minds and like just you know what I mean like
agriculture. Like they had an economic system back then.
You know
like
I mean? Like you know our whole health system, everything that we learned from health today was copied from Imhotep, like you know what I mean. Even the RX sign, that's all Imhotep work. Like you know what I mean, from ancient Egyptian. Like,
they was smart as shit too. Like
they definitely was.
Nigga, the way they built the pyramid aligned like directly under the stars, where the stars would shine right into the pyramid to give it light to reflect off
shit
the stuff.
crazy,
They was motherfucking geniuses. Like a lot of people believe that the ancient Egyptians were like descendants of the lost city of Atlantis. Like you know what I mean. People believe that the lost city of Atlantis was a real place. And
they believe
it's migrating into Egyptian.
It's crazy, motherfuckers believe that the city of Atlantis is a real place, but they believe the aliens built the pyramids. Like what the fuck, bro? Like y'all motherfuckers stupid as hell. They go above and beyond to destroy the black history and lineage. Like bro, like come on, dog. Like aliens like. They got a whole show built off of that whole thing that proving that the aliens built. Like they don't want to believe black people fucking made these pyramids.
Like dog.
Yeah, that's it. The whole show is built off of that. Yes, like the whole show is built off of them trying to say the aliens did the shit. Like
History Channel had a whole episode talking about how Jesus was gay. I think I told y'all that before, dog.
Yeah,
talking about how Jesus was gay. Like you talking about he had men come into his temple at night wearing nothing but a robe.
Shit wild.
And all they wore back in the fucking day. Everybody had a fucking robe boy.
Yeah.
Yo, I cannot.
I cannot. What would you choose, bro?
So I'm like, I thought about it a lot. Like, I want to be in two different places though, right? Mm-hmm. So I want to experience like the 1800s Africa, which I'm talking when Shaka Zulu was running shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. I want to experience that because that's like post-slavery. You know what I mean?
I was about to say, is that you want to be a slave?
Pre-slavery. Right. But then I also want to experience pre-slavery in a I'm sorry, not pre-slavery, like the revolutionary time for in America when they was like revolting from British or whatever, just to see the black man, because you don't see that within the story. We don't read about what like slavery was going on during that fucking time, like you feel me? But we don't really hear about that. And then we don't hear about the people. You know, there were non-black slaves in America. You know what I mean? So we don't ever hear about their stories, like their triumph or whatever they had went through. And I just kind of feel like I would definitely love to to have partake in some of those just to see what that was life was like. Now I don't think I could survive being a slave. Like I definitely have all the utmost respect for all our forefathers and parents that did it. Right. So just let alone like
I'm the most unhardworkingest man.
I'd have been dead.
I'd have been fucking jobs make you be like, yo.
First of all,
I wouldn't have made it to the plantation. I'm jumping the fucking shit. Like
not come to slavery. I'm going. You can't call off from slavery, bro.
Right? Like I ain't.
You don't get no vacation days.
Master, I ain't feeling the day. Like
Master, I'm sick.
Yeah, like
you gonna get your ass in this cotton.
First of all, I'm grinding Master the fuck up. As soon as he come out there with his spurs on,
that ass boots on, dickhead.
Fuck out of here, dickhead. Like You gonna say pick cotton, dickhead? What?
Hot as shit, dickhead.
There's no way this shit gonna happen. Like, nah, like, yeah, like, I don't think I would go through, like, I feel like, just slavery in general is just horrible. And I feel
I wouldn't want to be in slavery.
You ever notice, whenever we watch a slave movie, right? They always show, like, the serious dudes. They probably show the heroes. They never show the niggas that was silly as shit doing slavery.
Right.
These silly motherfuckers doing slavery.
Just living with the times, like, just living with the time. I mean,
trying to make that shit seem so serious.
Yeah.
I know it was a serious thing, not to take that away.
It probably was.
I know somebody out there in the cotton field, like, busting jokes and shit, making motherfuckers laugh. Like,
it probably was, though. It probably was, yo. You never know. I mean,
we gotta give our roses. We gotta give our flowers to the funny niggas throughout history, bro.
I mean, we gotta give our flowers to all the black people that laid it for, the guys where we are now. So yeah, definitely. To piggyback on that conversation though, what event would you like to go back and experience? Like historical event that you didn't get to do, but you would like to experience.
I don't know. I got a lot of the hippies. When they
oh yeah,
nigga, that's when they discover AIDS, nigga. That's when they discover AIDS too, like nigga. Like, that's when they discover AIDS and shit. Yo, speaking of AIDS, speaking of AIDS though, did y'all know Dr. Fauci was around when that shit was going on too?
For real?
Yeah, he was still within his not the same position he in now, but he was part of
man-made.
Yeah, all right. He was part of that, like the regime when they was he been there. Yeah, he been there for a minute, bro. He been there for a minute, but no, I think I want to be a part. I would love to experience, even though this shit ain't real. Fucking Troy when the fucking when they ran in Troy when the Trojans went into
that is real when they took the Trojan horse in there. And
It was the
that's a real thing.
Who ran in there?
The Trojans did.
No, Trojans that was Troy. They the Trojans. The niggas that lived there was Trojans. Who the niggas that came in there? That wasn't Spartans, right?
That was the Bangians. The Bangians.
The Bangians.
I was saying the what?
I know who they is, so I just can't. I can't fucking think of it. Like whatever it is, like I just want to experience that little moment because a lot of people don't know in this story that shit lasts for like 10 years. Like that, like them niggas on the front lawn for 10 fucking years couldn't get in. Damn. Like imagine me like, bro. You ever been anywhere 10 minutes? Like, man, I ain't saying it. Like,
no, you know what? Low key, I admire the 70s when niggas used to wear suits every day. Like,
oh yeah, that shit was like, niggas extra dapper, yeah.
What you say? You got on jeans?
Jeans was like you was a thug. You had jeans on, like yo, you got blue. Look at this weirdo with blue jeans.
That's back when women couldn't wear pants at all.
Yeah, they was just oh man, see, look, yeah. So as a woman, yeah, Leah, that's a different time for you now, cause women can't even speak out. Like you ain't got bitch, you ain't got no husband,
we ain't no job, we couldn't vote, we couldn't do shit.
Women speak, they like, yo, where's your husband at? What the fuck? Yo,
when was a better time for women?
Yesterday, now, like definitely, like that shit. Definitely the 90s. The 90s when women just start. All right, yeah, we taking over this shit. Y'all niggas was sleeping. Like while y'all niggas was sleeping, we taking over. Like I feel like it was like I feel like damn, I don't know. I don't know, man. I think women definitely had a rough job.
Yeah, we ain't have a voice at all.
I mean, no, not back in the Egyptian days.
I would say, yeah. Right. They was running shit and sleeping with niggas and killing them. Like, yo, like, all right, he got the box, but you gotta die now. Like, that's it. Like, that's it. Like, that's it.
What they said, didn't they say, Cleopatra was the face that started 1,000 wars or some shit like that.
Yeah, niggas wanted her.
They said
niggas
she
wanted
was
her.
so pretty that she started wars. Like she literally started wars because she was that beautiful. Like people desired her that bad that she started wars. Like,
yeah, send me back to that time because I want to see.
Damn,
like she ain't all that.
Yeah. God damn.
Yeah, that shit just. I don't know. I kind of, just the army side. This is the crazy army side of me, right? I kind of want to experience the wartime too, like just like Vietnam. I mean, just being around during that time, like fuck the other war. I'm interested in the Vietnam War just because I know everybody didn't fuck with the Vietnam. Like nobody wanted Vietnam. Like no one wanted that shit. So that's why I kind of like that story more versus like World War I, World War II, where they was like everybody was gun ho, like yeah, sign me up, like yeah, like but Vietnam, nobody wanted to do Vietnam. Like they had the draft they made the draft for that, like for Vietnam and shit. So they're definitely like that and the first time Michael Jackson Thriller dropped, like when I won't be around for that. Imagine waiting on a Tuesday. Like,
I just want to be an adult during the 80s. Being an adult during the 80s would have been
definitely
shit.
First of all,
the 80s and early 90s was the greatest
dog.
time for black people.
You ain't even need a car. Listen,
music. Period.
Dog, the bus was like a dime. You get wherever you need to go. Like what, bro? You can leave for 3 days and nobody question that shit. Like like. Nigga, yeah, I'm about to go on this road with the Temptations. I'm gonna go on the road real quick, like, all right, we see you when you get back, like, like,
I'm about to go on the road.
Niggas been having a whole other family in another part of town. Nobody fucking know a thing, like, nobody know a thing, like, yeah, I'm
one car per family.
Exactly, like 30 niggas was in one car, like, yeah, like.
Y'all had a car, and family had a car.
That was the only thing. Niggas had to walk every fucking where, like, imagine walking from South Philly to North Philly, like, god damn, like, no, bro, like, I can't walk 3 blocks, let alone fucking North to South Philly.
Like, I ain't doing
the other day, I live on 19th. I walked from 19th to Broad Street. From 19th to Broad Street, bro. When I tell you I was tired, I was like, yo, what the fuck? I'm like, damn, why the fuck I need to bring my car? Like,
people that's not from Philly, Broad Street is 14th Street. We don't have a 14th Street.
Yeah, but down north, there's another. It's 2 blocks in between each number street versus like in West Philly, 54th up the street from 44th Street is 55th Street. But when you get down North Philly, it'd be like 15th Street, and then it'd be like Carlisle, and then fucking, and then 16th Street. You like, damn, if you ain't from there, you be walking like, damn, did I fucking pass this shit? Like, you think you going the wrong way and shit. Like, don't even get me started with Uptown. Uptown, that shit be like 15th and then 72nd Avenue. You like, hold the fuck up. Like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, but yeah, that shit definitely, like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's good and bad. Oh, definitely, like, just imagine, like just not having a phone, like.
I kind of would want to go back to the time where the internet wasn't, where the social media wasn't really popping like
social media, internet, definitely.
You had to have game to bag bitches.
Yeah. I just think about how, like, say like, yo, we gonna go to McDonald's on Broad and Erie at 6:00. All right, bet. Now imagine you pull up at 6:00 and the nigga not there. What you gotta do? Sit there and wait till the nigga show up? Like, how long you waiting before you gotta go to payphone and then you calling his home? The nigga done left home already, so you don't know where the fuck he is. And the time it took you to walk to the payphone, he came to McDonald's and didn't see you. He like, damn.
Thought you spilled him up.
Yeah, like, man. And she left. Like, yo, like, imagine that shit must be fucking a pain. Like, yo, y'all got back home, you cursing out. Like, no, what you talking about? I was in there. Like, no, I see McDonald's. I was right there in the back. You ain't see me in the little corner with a green hoodie on. No, I ain't see you. Like, I was on the front side. Like, that shit had to be annoying. Like, shit. Like, hell yeah. Like, it really was blind. Like, it wasn't no, like, motherfuckers ain't just have a Polaroid picture of somebody. Like, oh yeah, she go right here. Like, no, like. No, you just had to go on like, oh yeah, she sound cute, like, yo, like on the phone.
All Polaroids back then, everybody was black as shit.
Exactly.
Even like people was black as shit in Polaroids.
Like, Polaroids never, like, it's like 3 Polaroids where it's actually a good fucking picture. Nigga, like,
Polaroid, I got Polaroids now. I'm black as shit in them Jones.
Blurry as shit, like this shit, like, yo, like, yo, Polaroid, oh shit, man, like. That shit was crazy. Y'all want to get into you can't open up the group text. I don't know, like random as hell. You never know what you gonna get. I don't know what the fuck I just seen, but no, y'all want to get into the silly shit, or we got
we wasn't already being silly.
I know, right? We can get into it.
Hold on, let's get
nitty gritty.
Wait, hold. We got some serious shit, right? We had
we got a conversation that we can brush up on real quick.
Oh yeah. So all right, let me lead this one. So I had one of my friends, close friends. He posted a tweet, right, and he said something that sparked a question that I seen a lot, like on the internet and just in conversations, and I seen a lot, and it kind of got me thinking. And well, I'm gonna tell you what the tweet he said. He said no man ever will look for a woman. Was say something. It was like I need a woman that makes six. This episode of Unrecognized Real is sponsored by PS It's Natural. PS Natural is a family brand committed to providing natural hair and beard care products you can trust. Their lightweight, versatile formulas are for all hairstyles and hair types. PS It's Natural have products for the entire family and truly believe it's not just hair. Visit their website at www.psitsnaturalllc.com and use our promo code UNRPOD. Again, that's UNRPOD for 20% off your first purchase. And you can also follow them on Instagram at PSIt'sNatural_LLC. Yeah, so why do y'all think alpha men don't choose alpha women?
Because if they have a woman that's on their level, then they're not gonna feel superior to somebody that's doing the same or more than them. So they're not gonna look for somebody that's making six figures. They want to know that they're the boss, or that they're being the provider, or that they're the ones that's on top. So it's like they the ones that's like, all right, well, I'm gonna get somebody that's making less. They're not gonna get somebody that's making the same because they feel like they're not alpha anymore for whatever reason. I don't understand. But
let me ask y'all this: Do y'all agree with that statement? Do y'all think most alpha men don't choose alpha women?
Yeah, I do agree. And and just to piggyback on what Leah said, so the whole ideology of a man supposed to be the provider, this, that, and the third. Mm-hmm. That's all the way ego tripping from the rip, right? So I'm gonna tell you two reasons why. So the first reason why is, why would an alpha man care about how much a woman is making? He ain't gonna ask her for no money anyway. Like, right. You know what I mean? Because he ain't gonna feel right about it. Right. Like, you know what I mean? He ain't gonna ask her for shit anyway because he ain't gonna feel right about it. And number two, just like Leah said, like that whole shit, like, our whole world is people really respect you and judge you by how much money you really make.
Right. Or your status.
Like, you know what I mean? Your status. Like, you know what I mean? Even if you fraud about it, it don't matter. Like, you know what I mean? Your status.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? So, like, that makes you feel like you are in control, or you are the boss, or you that guy.
Right.
If you're alpha, it don't matter what sex it is. If you're alpha, you already had the mindset like you are the one. You are the boss. Right. You're the leader. Like, you know what I mean? That's why it just wouldn't. I just think that you'll always bump heads. Me personally, I mean, I enjoy being an alpha, but I like a woman to tell me what to do, when to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I like that shit. Like, that shit turn me on a little bit. Like, you know what I mean? Get me together. Yeah, tell me that.
So do you feel like even like could you settle down, like that be your woman, like?
Well, alpha woman?
Yeah.
I don't think I could do an alpha woman.
I don't think.
I'm
so you don't think you could?
Every other nigga in society, like I still be ego tripping, like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like, I'm not gonna say every man because I can't speak for every man, but most men like to feel like they the man in their relationship. Right. And if you're an alpha woman, that's probably your weakness of making your man feel like he's the man because you're the man. But
no, it's crazy thing is not even probably just about that. It's about, do you really feel like a lot of men who are the provider and stuff, what are their women doing? They taking care of home. They having the kids. They making sure dinner on the table when you get home and washing the clothes. If you meet a woman that's an alpha female, she probably paying somebody to do all that shit. She probably, you don't know if she want to have kids. You don't know if she could cook. She probably don't cook. She probably don't do none of that shit.
This one of the things I want to do right now, right? I want to debunk this whole alpha male, alpha female thing. Just debunk it to the point that the money thing, the monetization thing about it is, you don't have to have money to be an alpha anything. You don't have to
have that demeanor.
You don't have to have the money to be an alpha male. Like all alpha is being having leadership.
Being a leader, yeah.
Right.
You like, or
being dominant.
Exactly. Not just having that. Like, listen, I can take over the situation without being the strongest, without being the one with the most power. Like, my influence spreads. Like, my influence is why I'm the alpha. Like, why you would be the alpha. And I can tell you this. I can tell you a couple examples where I seen this. So my dad, right? My dad, when I was 7 years old, 7, 8, I think around the time, he got married to, another woman, right? Who had 4 kids. During that time, I watched my dad run 2 households. 2 households. Do you know what my dad did for a living? Nothing. Like, every day and then he worked on houses, but he wasn't bringing in no real fucking income. My mom worked and his wife worked. Both of them worked. When I tell you he damn near ran 2 fucking households until eventually my mom, moved, she moved on, whatever. But my dad ran damn near 2 fucking households, didn't have a fucking job. Like, so so that right there was my first kind of like, experience seeing niggas running shit without even like, right. I don't need money to fucking do, like, I don't need money. Like, I remember him and his wife was arguing one time and he was talking about, they were talking about money and something. She's like, yo, you don't need to pay this, and the third. And I'm like, damn. It's like she airing, like he bought groceries one time. She like throwing them out of the freezer and shit. Like, honey, you can take this shit. Like, I don't need this shit. I'm like, yo, damn, this shit real. Like, you know what I'm saying, but I did watch him run 2 fucking households and I keep it a being with you. My mom and his wife, my stepmom, like they like dominant females. Right. Like I've seen them be dominant females in so many other aspects. So mentally, I still didn't understand how he was doing this shit. Like niggas, like you really wasn't really, you weren't really getting much, right? Bro. It probably was, but look, well, all right, now here go another example. So within the army, we have a rank status, right? So you know somebody that's ranked higher than you, they automatically you the subordinate, right? So I can tell you like this. Now a couple of my army homies they'll know whatever, but me personally, when I tell you that I be making moves, like I be making shit happen, and I'm not low, but like I'm in the supervisor, I'm a sergeant, E5, you know what I'm saying? But I got E6s above me, I got E7s above me, I got motherfuckers that's old, like officers that's way above me. Right. But when I tell you that my influence go far, like it goes far, like I could, like I'm talking about, I got an E7 come to me like, yo, like this nigga in charge of, it's about 40 of us. This nigga, the platoon leader, he's in charge of, like, just think of like a fucking station manager. Right. Just think of that. He's in charge of everybody that's in this situation. I got him coming to me like, yo, what you think I should do with this, you know? Like, oh, well, you know, probably this. Mind you, he's a lot older than me. Mm-hmm. He's been in the army longer than me. Like, he got way more experience than I do. But when I tell you my influence it goes far. Like you don't.
But that's about being.
I about to say that's
right. But that's what I'm saying. Right. But that's what I'm saying is you don't got to be the biggest. You don't got to be the fat. You don't got to be the strongest. You don't have to have the most money. You can be an alpha without any of those things. Yeah. So when people who use money to use that as like, yeah, this I should be a leader. They are the ones who like mentally because you thinking like this money is going to put me in this position, but then when you run into that female, that male who show you like, man, that money don't mean shit. Like you still get the fuck out. Like yo, right. Like that shit. Like oh shit. Like you know it hurt them. So I do understand what you saying, Bang, about you know just like any 90% of men feel that way. Like yo, like tripping, if I had the money, I can be the boss. Like right. and when a couple of my homies said that. A couple of my homies say yeah. And one of them say, you know, if he like just think about it like this. If you was dating a woman that had money, like I mean like her own money, like
but go ahead.
Yeah, like her like money, right? To the point where you can't like I said to myself a couple times, I would rather have a girl that ain't never been nowhere because now I know if I take her to fucking Atlantic City, she excited, like right. She fucking happy, like oh my god, like, we can go to Wild yeah, World. Right, like right. So the world is mine. Like the bar set so fucking low. I'm like yo, I'm good in here. You feel me? Now. Flip side of that, women that's always everywhere. Right. Like she, you ain't never been to Egypt before. Like yeah, like Dubai. I'm like shit. Like yeah, I was in Dubai when I was 6. Like you like damn.
You gotta take a bungee jump in Dubai.
Like the bar set so high, most niggas won't even try, and that's really what it is. Like again, it's an ego. It's the inferiority complex. Like you feel inferior to a woman that like if you feel like the thing you do is be the provider. That was a good thing that you brought up earlier. Like men thinking they got to be a provider, but you know what a lot of men forget about is being the protector, being the leader. Yeah. Those things should come. The provider should be the third thing you should be thinking about. You know the thing because I'm gonna tell you why. Me and you and your girl could both be providers. Y'all both can be providers,
right, and I agree with that. So listen to this, right? So but just real quick, like you know. Most of the world, they only care about money, bro.
Right.
Like money, that drives everything that's important to, you know,
a lot of people. Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like it's just money. Like
yeah.
That's just what it is. Like yeah. But when ego tripping, like it's just hard. Like it's just hard. But like how you feel about this, right? I just want to ask both of y'all this. Right? How you feel about this? That a woman that just truly naturally, what if a woman just like you know I got it. Like I just want to be the provider and like all right. So for example, right? Like let's say. A couple have a baby, right?
Right.
You know, they have a baby, and the woman said, like, I'm not really the stay-home mom and motherly type. Like,
my baby mom,
but like, I'd rather go out and get this paper.
My baby mom.
But the man is just naturally a better like, parent. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So how you feel about a man that just accept this role of just being a parent, and a woman just like, yo, I don't care about getting the bread. I already got bread, and you know what I mean? I could be the breadwinner. Right. How you feel about a man accepting that role and a woman allowing him accepting that role?
I don't think there should be nothing wrong with it.
But they get frowned upon.
It gets frowned upon only because you know what? Because that's only because some guys that's a bum is somebody that don't want to do it. Now, if you already had a job, or whatever case may be,
okay, that's a good point.
Yeah, alpha female girlfriend, whatever case may be, she already making more money than you. She say she's a fucking surgeon or something.
Right.
And y'all have a baby.
Right.
You already know she got to get right back to work, whatever case may be. You better with the baby any fucking way. You like, listen, I'll stay home while you go to work. Cool. Like, I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with it. I wouldn't frown upon that, but
woman.
But listen, it's not even, I don't really feel like it's women that have a problem with it. It's the man.
No. I'm not gonna let you do that.
Listen,
I'm not gonna let you do that. Hold up. I did that.
Girl, come on, like him, baby. Take these as check.
Well, I ain't do that. I ain't do that.
Listen,
I ain't do that. All right. Let me tell y'all. Let me get a little personal. Let me get a little personal. So when my daughter was born, right? My baby mom probably went back to work probably like 2 weeks after that. Like, she didn't stay home long, and she started pumping, getting a little joint, whatever. So at that time, I was going to school. My baby mom was I'm chasing my career. My baby mom is in her career already, so she went back to work, within 2 weeks. Me, I'm working at the airport. I got school, so all right, well, fuck it. Like, I'm gonna stay home and with the baby all morning. I switch my shift to the night shift, so I go to work at 2. I would drop my daughter off one of her grandma's house. She'll be there for about an hour or two before my baby mom get off, and she'll pick her up and she'll go back in the crib. That was our routine. That was our solely routine, whatever. Now, again, that was like me, like, pretty much falling into the role of, like, all right, well, I'm gonna just, I'm gonna be here to take it. So we ain't got to worry about no listening. Yeah, I know. But I'm saying I was in kind of like that situation. Now, what I do want to say is, I disagree about saying it's just all men, because there are women who will look down on any man if he make less money, then he can't do nothing for me. How many times you hear that?
But in that particular situation, it don't matter what other women think, because the only woman that matters is the woman that's with it.
Right.
But other men will look at you like, yo, you're
not even no. I'm just saying, a lot of women would look at any man that makes, like, no woman is chasing a man that make less money than her, right?
That's true.
Not necessarily.
90% of them is not chasing. 90% of them. It might be a little higher than that. It might be higher than a little bit. But we talked about it last time. She probably fell in love with potential. She fell in love with potential. You know what I'm saying? Right. But like, it's both sides. It's men that won't ever, no alphas who won't date alphas. Then it's alpha woman who just would not know. Like, what? Yeah. Like, nigga, I'm gonna walk all over you. How many times you hear women say that?
I don't know if that really feel like it's walk all over you. Some women, they feel like we discussed last time. Okay, a guy, the provider, he paying all the bills. He ain't fucking with just one female. So we don't think women who are in that same position don't know that. Like, if I meet a nigga that could do everything the same as me, that he gonna sit up here and be faithful. No, I'm gonna give me a bum ass nigga or somebody that make less than me that I can take care of, because he ain't going.
She control. Yeah.
Like,
it's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. Yeah.
But nobody say,
it's the same exact thing.
6-7 figures, and she says she want to take care of me. I'm yours.
So Aliyah, let me ask you this.
Let me ask you this. So Aliyah, say you make 6 figures, right? You clocking in 6 figures, 6 figures, right? Leah, you make 6 figures. I'm in your DM.
Would you date a man that didn't make that?
Yeah, I would.
Would you deal with a man that didn't make it?
Only because, all right, so. Well, y'all, I don't know. I'm not a domestic type of female. Like, I like going to work. I like making money. So, if I got a man that want to stay home,
I ain't say he was going to that. I said he'll make that bread.
I don't need you to make the same amount as me, because it's not even just about the money at the end of the day. Right. Like, I'm more focused on how you treat me. What's your mentality? What's your ambition?
So you bring home 190, right?
Right.
190.
23.
A year.
He worked for the school district. Put it up
He not gonna bring back 23 because we going he can bring back this 23 as
you
effect.
gonna give him 60 of that 90?
No, out of that 90 we gonna start a business and he gonna run that too. Cause
what if he ain't got the ambition to do that though? Like
that's the thing. I would never deal with a man who don't have the ambition, who's not trying to move up.
But what if
I meet you on this type of level, like say if I'm making 190,000 a year or something like that, and you making 50,000. All right, we gonna build this business, and while you making 50,000, you gonna find another way to make another 30,000, and that's gonna be your business.
But what if he's in the field here where he want to be? What if he wanted all he wanted to be was a fucking AU coach? Yeah, like he wanted to be like that's it. Like all he wanted to be.
I love teaching kids. I love staying home with the kids. I'm good.
But I'm okay with somebody wanting to stay home with the kids. I'm not gonna listen. I love my son to death, but I don't want to stay home all day. I cannot physically want to stay home all day. Like it's been plenty of times. Like when the COVID hit and they wanted everybody to take a leave at first, I'm like, listen, I want to stay home, but I'm like, you know what? I don't want to stay fucking home. I like being. I have a routine. Like I wake up at 4:00 in the morning for absolutely no reason. So I want to get up and do something. Why not go out and make money? And then I have all these thoughts and ambitions and dreams of my own. So if I have a man who has a job, who's making money, even if it's less than mine. If your ambition is being a parent, baby, stay home. Like you, listen, but that's just me because I've never been domestic. That's my sister. Like my sister is domestic. She like being a homebody, cooking and doing all that. Me, I'm a provider. I go out and make the money. Like,
but y'all can't keep it in. Say no. Like no, let me stop.
Let's just make this known right now that just because you don't get paid for it.
Right.
Parenting is a hard fucking job.
It is a very hard job, especially when you're doing it by yourself.
Like
24/7.
That's a fucking.
It's an all day job.
Yeah. Like that's a thing. Parenting is not.
Yeah, and if I have a partner that's willing to be like, you know what, I'll do this majority of the time while you listen. That's fine with me. Like at least I'll know. Listen, I won't have to pay for childcare.
Right.
I won't have to worry about if my kids are safe. They'll be right home when I get home. Like I'm fine with it. The homework will be done. I won't have to deal with it when I get home. That's fine with me. Like I'm okay with that. There's a lot of people that's not okay with that, and there's guys who will stay home and feel like, oh, I'm not doing enough. If you don't feel like you're doing enough, listen, let's find something for you to do then.
Right.
But if you're okay with that,
you better learn how to
fine
build
with
computers
it.
or some shit. Like, all these DIY fucking video, I just start sending the nigga shit like go on YouTube.
Listen, bake you something.
Nigga, you got shit you gonna be doing. Like
the last thing I'm going to try to do is force you into a career that you don't want, that you're not happy about.
Well, you just said we gonna make this business. What we don't want to do it.
If you don't listen, it's all about what you want to do. If you feel like you want to do a business or whatever, that's fine. If you feel like you okay, like me, I want to have multiple streams of income.
Right.
So even if you don't want to run a business, listen, I'm gonna find somebody to run this business, and we gonna always be good. But
it always gonna come down to your insecurities.
So Banks,
it's about what you could do.
So Bang, so kid, could you? Same question. Could you, if you making 6-7 figures, you dating a shorty that make like 23,000 a year?
Come on, bro. Like, yeah.
All right. So
that's like the norm.
Right. All right. So now what?
Now
would that be so? Because you, like you said, you just like any other dude, right? That like me, I'm gonna let it be known. Like if I make 6 figures, you better making 5. You better making like if I'm making
5,
bro. If I'm bringing
5,000,
if I'm bringing home 190, you better bring home 110 at least. At the least, you better bring home 110. Like that's how I feel. I feel like we gotta be like we gotta be like here. Like fuck that. I feel like we shouldn't live and die on what I can do. Like no, like. We need to bring this shit together.
I do that. That really do make perfect sense. But like just to piggyback on what Leah said, like my thing is just happiness, bro.
Right.
Long as you giving me like, all right, from the rip, I don't give a fuck if we just talk. Even if we in a relationship, you gotta be on my dick. If you're not on my dick, I'm not even gonna feel you. Like
I think everybody want that though.
Everybody.
Aliyah wants somebody on her dick. Like you know what I mean?
I feel you on that. Cause like, long as you giving me the attention that I need, and long as you make me happy in a way, like you know what I mean. If I got us, then we cool. Like if I don't, then we can figure it out together. But like you don't necessarily have to be making the even close to the same amount as me or whatever.
Right.
Like if you do that helps.
Right.
I mean, like if
I agree.
fuck with you, I fuck with you. Like
now, this is my whole thing. I'm speaking on is the point of like if I'm making 190 right now, like right now I'm bringing home 190, 200, right?
Yeah.
I'm not searching for bitches that's working at Dollar Tree. No offense to Dollar Tree. I'm just saying I'm just not doing it now.
how much.
Now, however, if it was a female that I already like was in the mix with, you know what I'm saying, that's a totally different story. You feel me? Now my next question.
Blowing minds.
Yeah. Hell yeah, you already know. Like,
you take a girl from Dollar Tree to the crib that you got, make a one night. Come on,
like,
bro.
All right, so look. So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Bang. Let me ask you this, Bang. So Bang, so you said you rather date women, that's that you could take care of, right?
Pretty much. Don't matter, but you know.
So let's say you dating a woman, right? When y'all first meet, y'all both make whatever y'all make, right? Together, right? And out of nowhere, she inherited like 20 M's. Like 20 M's.
I've been taking care of you for the last 2 years. I need one of
those now she a big step and decide like, you know what?
As long as she don't change up with a nigga, like
we moving to Wisconsin. She just start making all the moves. Like we moving I'm just saying.
You can't just become dominant.
She got 20 M's. Yeah, that's what
you tripping, bro. You're not gonna just become dominant because I've been dominant for the last 3 years.
Wait.
For some open you didn't even know about.
So 20 M's wouldn't change your mind. No, so 20 M's wouldn't change your mind.
I mean, it depends on when
I'm down for the ride. Like I'm down 20 M's. I'm down for the ride. Like
Wisconsin, win, bitch. We out.
I'm back. Fuck these bags. We can buy some more.
Right.
Bags? Yeah. Tripping like.
Yeah.
Tripping like.
Oh yeah, it definitely different. How about you, Lee? How you feel about that? Like if you said.
You just said you the breadwinner. You the
right. So the nigga,
let it go to work.
He inherited 20 M's.
Dumbass nigga you been fucking with for 4 years. He inherited fucking $20 million and say, yo, we out. I always wanted to live in Milwaukee.
Now you kind of getting pushed into that fucking that domestic wife situation.
Like, I'm a cook. I'm a clean. I'm a cook. I'm a clean, Jody.
Most girls want to say, no, I don't think my son. I don't want to.
She said, I'm a cook. I'm a clean.
You gonna be like, I'll clean the fucking toilets. Yo, fucking domestic to the motherfucker.
No.
You gonna be calling your sister like, yo.
Because that's at the end of the day.
Right.
Like, I'm never after a man about how much he makes at the end of the day. It's about how he treat me.
Why
so
not?
If I am dealing with somebody and I'm making more than them, whatever. Of course, I'm a woman. I'm a female at the end of the day. So I do kind of want to be taken care of. So if he coming to some money, fuck it, I'll try the domestic role. We can switch for a little bit, but I'm not opposed to me being the breadwinner and him staying home. Just saying.
Listen, my show to get 20 M's. Listen, I'll walk around with the baby joint, with the little titty, the fake titty joint. I walk around with that joint like,
I walk around with that joint 1 M.
I got it. Like,
you tripping? 1 M. I'm walking around with that.
I'm in here. Fuck y'all talking about?
Any color you want, I don't care.
No, I got that gate. You see this ring? Y'all niggas tripping. Like you see this ring? Like you know how people do when they get married.
I go show my homie. Yeah, this one big guy.
Yeah, right. Like.
Nice little
tripping like
little unclean
28
diamond
carats.
Like,
Nigga said the unclaimed diamond joint. Yo, nah.
You know, right now, if I ever decide to get married, I'm going to unclaimed diamonds. Nigga, I got mine.
I claim
mine. Talking about.
Hey,
y'all horrible.
That's a good deal to me.
That definitely
people that pay
definitely a good deal
for expensive shit that didn't come back to get it. You give them the half price.
Yeah, let me get that. I need that. I need that.
Like a hockey deal.
Man, I need that. Yo, dog. So to close that topic out, I just feel like like
it all depends.
It all depends.
Yeah, it's to each his own. But I think, like you said, 90% on both sides. 90% of men will rather date woman that he feel like is inferior to him, and then 90% of women will date men that they feel is superior to them. So so definitely. Was that the foolish shit? Are we about to get to the foolish shit?
I feel like that was the
foolish shit.
Yeah.
Talk about some foolish
shit. What was the last? We got another John, right?
Have you ever canceled?
Oh, okay, yeah. You want to lead us in? I'll lead us in. All right, so the question of the day is for y'all people out there: have you ever canceled? I ain't gonna say that. Have you ever canceled a sex appointment, or as some women would say, a dick appointment?
Yes,
or Ben would say. That was all. They don't even know. That was all camera, but. Yeah, so let's talk
from the women first.
Let's talk about it. Go ahead, Lee.
So-
you want to start off?
So all right. So at the time,
You gotta tell us the
no,
story.
this is
Yeah.
why I canceled it because at the time I was in this weight loss competition.
First, tell us how did you cancel it?
Yeah, I need to know how.
No, I
The
just
whole setup.
Like how was it? How was it? What was like? What did y'all discuss? Like it definitely
already
was.
established that
No,
this was going.
yeah, we already established that this was going
tonight.
down or whatever. Like we already knew what was going to happen. We haven't really spent like we went out publicly a lot of times, but we never like spent time alone with each other. But he had like rented an Airbnb and this did all this extra shit. I was like,
he set it up.
yeah, and I felt so bad, but I was.
So y'all really had a conversation like, yo, you getting?
We didn't have a conversation, but I already knew. Like once we like,
he kind of felt it in the air.
yeah, because he always
Airbnb,
he already was on some
definitely,
shit like, oh, you might as well go to work from here, nigga.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah, you
So
already
I'm
see.
just like, all right, but. What happened was I was a part of this weight loss competition, and it was this tea that they was telling everybody to drink. So I'm drinking this tea, but the tea is really like a laxative.
Oh,
I'm like, no, like
so
I can't go. I had to
cancel.
cancel because I'm like, yo, I can't go over there and be like,
Shitty butt.
I'll be right back. Like
Hell no.
yo, I cannot like.
Yo, light an incense.
Like, just imagine. Then you know, niggas want to be going all out on their first time, putting their thumb in your butt and doing all that. I'm just like,
You know you got to go hard your first time around.
You gonna be mad as hell. Like, hold the fuck up. Like, hold the fuck up. Like,
so no, I felt
You
so.
want him to eat you out and you accidentally fart, bro. Oh, shit. This is fucking
he gonna love it in the moment, but when it's over, he gonna be like, ew. What the fuck was I doing?
No, like I was like, nah, I
No.
cannot have that on my conscience.
How
I
did you
just
take it though?
Dude.
He was upset. Like he still was trying to convince me to come. Like, yo, you ain't want to
As
gotta
he
do
should, like,
nothing.
you can't-
Did you tell him the truth or you?
No, I was straight up on my
You
list.
cancel
Like,
like
yo,
on the day of?
it was on the day of.
Oh yeah, he
On
couldn't
the
get, he
day-
couldn't get the
I,
5
look, mind
bucks.
you, I didn't know. Like, mind you, I took this tea the day before and nothing happened. So I'm like, oh, this tea bullshit. But like 7 the next morning, I'm like, yo, this joint
God.
drawn.
Got mud, but
I was like, no, I cannot go over there. Like, he was trying to convince me.
So what did you tell him?
No, I just texted him. I'm like, yo, I got gas. And
Oh, you told him that?
Yeah, I
Oh,
told him I
shit,
had
like-
gas. He like, I don't care about a little gas.
No, guy.
Niggas.
I just took a picture of the fucking bag like, bitch, I'm on this. What are you talking about?
I don't care about a little gas. Just come anyway. I'm like,
That nigga
no.
probably took a blue pill. Like, yo, what you
Hard as a fucking rock. He thought he was gonna kill them buns.
He took a gas station pill. Like, yo,
Hey, yo.
took a perk. He had the Hennessy. Like, yo,
with
like,
the rhinos,
dog.
Yo.
Oh,
honey,
man.
he had it all.
He
was
wanted me to
sick.
still come over
He-
there so bad,
Oh,
and I was
hell
just like, I
no.
can't come over there. Like,
No, plan B. You better call the other shorty. Like, yo, somebody else got that call. Like,
I don't know what happened, but I know he was
Somebody else got
upset,
that
bro.
call.
I was like, I can't come over there.
So
right
did-
now.
Put that bread, somebody else got that call.
Did you rebook the? You know what I mean,
We did end up rebooking like a
Oh,
while
word,
after.
word.
but-
Okay, so you made up for it.
Was it worth it then? If you waited that long?
No.
See, look,
God
that was
damn.
God trying to tell you, like,
He was ready though. I'm trying to tell you. He was ready that night though.
yo.
He was ready that night.
That was God trying to tell you, like, look, like this ain't it, man. This ain't
This ain't
it.
it.
Lead
This
chill.
ain't
This
it,
ain't it.
sis.
Lead, like, yo, like, you probably took Pepto Bismol the second time, like, yo, I'm gonna be good. To the pink stuff, like, yo,
Leah didn't even eat that
I'm
whole
going
thing
this
the
time,
first-
right? Like, yo, I'm
Eat that whole thing. She
Yo,
said,
what's
I ain't
up?
taking
I
no
said I might
shit.
stop eating at like 5
No.
o'clock. I'm like,
yo.
She said, I'm gonna stop eating.
She probably ate rice and drunk water for a week straight. Like, yo, I ain't nothing.
because I'm like, I don't want to have no embarrassment. Like, that's my
Dog.
worst fear. To, like, go to my house and have to shit or like
Yo,
have to
like,
fart or something while we
that's
in the
different.
moment.
Man, I got some of the embarrassing moments of canceling.
Let's
pussy
it.
appointments,
Let's
bro.
hear it. Let's hear it.
Listen, all right, I'm gonna tell you one joke. One joke would be like, so like I be planning, you know, we all the talking heavy back and forth, can't wait, but I really can't wait. So I beat my dick beforehand. By the time I do that, I'm like, you know what?
You thinking clear as shit now?
Cool, for real. Like, I'm good
Hey,
now. I'm ready.
yo.
Pussy.
Oh man.
I'm good.
Oh no.
I'm trying. I smoke. I beat my dick. I'm really comfortable.
Yo, you out of fucking pocket.
I'm trying to tell you, like, it be crazy, bro. Like,
I had I got a couple joints actually. I did. I got dick appointments I should have canceled. Like I was a dick. Let me just say.
Just clarify.
I had sex appointments I canceled I mean, I should have canceled that. I didn't cancel, and then I regret not fucking canceling shit in the first place. Like I remember one time in my life I was wilding out, right? And like
Big
you know, I had
you said wilding out.
it was I was wilding out like so like this is when the internet like we started streaming shit like. So like Xfinity and all that, like not X videos, you know, Tasty Blacks, like this shit was shit was popping. Then like, oh shit, like you get this shit. I was in that joint with all the jergens, like you know what I mean. So it was this shorty I was messing with, right? And I forgot that we scheduled this appointment, you know, like yo, all right, we gonna link up on Saturday. They blase, you know. So all week I'm just on Xfinity, like X video is one of them joints, like getting it in. I'm talking about 5 times a day type shit. Like
what?
I was drawing, like
don't judge
drawing, right? So like I'm talking about So look, my balls is empty, right? So all of a sudden, it's probably like 11 o'clock. I get a text. So shorty had like called out of work. She worked at let me not see. She worked at Penn Hospital, right? You know what I'm saying? Actually, no, she worked at CHOP. So she like, she called out of work, whatever. She like me everything. I'm talking about like she prepared for this shit, and I'm like, yo, you know what? I beat my dick so many times that day. Like I know I'm thinking in my head like, how the fuck I'm about to pull this shit off? Right. Like hopefully, like I'm like this is like I'm like 20. I'm probably like 23 at that time. Oh, so the rhinos wasn't even around. No, so I'm thinking like, all right, if I get some liquor and shit, like you know what I mean, like I'd be cool. Like nigga, I'm talking. Had the little menus because I remember somebody said like, oh, if you get clams or some shit like oysters, you know, that shit an aphrodisiac. I mean, you know how you got the little menus.
He said I don't even eat clams, but look at the shit with clams.
I'm like, I'm ordering clams for the fucking pizza store. Like,
hey yo, the fucking pizza store, bro. You out of fucking
listen, I don't know what the fuck. I'm like, yo, like, cause you know, like, all right, so I know when my shit gonna be booming, and when it like that, like, it just was like sometimes you know you just think of sex, your shit be hard on, like, your shit hard. Like it wasn't giving me none of that. Like I wasn't getting none of that at that moment. So I'm like, yo, this shit about to be bad. So I'm like, maybe when she come over here, maybe if I eat the box a little bit, you know, I might be cool. Like, right. So she gets there, you know what I'm saying? Like she don't even wait. Like, you know, she don't wait. Like no foreplay or nothing. Like she's like, where your bedroom at? Oh, it's right there. Like I'm being all like,
no, let's just watch this.
No, you try, She's like, no, she getting right to the point. I'm like, oh. She got like a fucking either she shaved or she got the fucking wax shit done. Like shit was like a fucking football. Like it was just like clear, like just like a basketball court. Like just nothing. Like damn, squeaky clean. Like you know you hear the sneaks on that joint. Like that's how clean it was. I'm like yo, this shit like all right. So you know I'm like drinking now. And I got like I ain't had no liquor. I had fucking wine. I had wine. So I'm trying to like
wine make you sleepy,
bro.
It definitely does.
Listen, I'm like running out. I'm trying to run out real quick. I'm like in the like she in the bedroom. I'm running out to the kitchen taking shots of wine. Cause I'm like yo, like oh damn. I thought we was gonna get right. You know, I thought we was gonna play up to it, whatever. Like I'm in that joint. Like I don't want to get real prerogative, but like. You know, I started going down on her, whatever, and I'm like trying to see my shit, like, yo, come on, I'm like, come on, like this how my shit was the whole time.
Shit up at the same time.
On, like,
that's the worst joke.
Like, that's the worst. Shit like a wet noodle the whole time, like, this shit would not work. I'm like, why the fuck I ain't cancel this shit? Like,
yo,
man, and that was the first time I was hitting shorty too, so it's a double whammy. Like, nigga, she right there was a whole fucking weirdo. Like, yo, like, and then like, yeah, nah, it was a bad jump. Like, I busted down. Like, I made sure I ain't beat my dick for like 2 weeks straight. Like, yo, no, we gotta go back. Like, you gotta go back. That's a long time. Like,
that's the worst joke. But it's the first time.
Yeah,
that's
fuck
the
yeah.
Worst
you usually don't get back from that. You usually don't get back for the first time.
It's a 50-50, bro.
Yo, there's a lot of niggas that only hit one time.
She gotta really like you.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of niggas
only hit one time. Like
if you don't come correct the first time,
that's
you
it.
gotta hope and pray, bro.
It ain't no second time. That's it.
You gotta Del Frisco that situation to get that pussy again.
That's it. Yeah, like is it like, but yeah, it's definitely like it's a couple joints I canceled and like bitch wanted to fight me like. I had a joint. I had a situation like that. She wanted to fight me. Like, yo, like, what the fuck you mean? Fuck you mean you got shit to do? Like yo, like, they just wanted to fight me. Like, I'm like, yeah, nah, this ain't it. Like, I canceled joint on 4th and Inches. Like I'm talking about, like, I'm right there. Like, you know, I got work at 3 a.m. Like, I gotta be. It's like 7.
Like when I had chicks stay over with me, I tried not to freak because I already knew I wasn't gonna perform. Like, I was tired. It was too much going on. I was super high. Like, I'm like, listen, this ain't gonna be a good time. Let's just cuddle. Like, you know what I mean? But she was so adamant. Like, she just kept coming for me. I just, all right, you gonna get corny dick tonight. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? I was hoping and praying that I get a second time around. Like, I was hoping and praying, bro. Like,
you didn't get the second time?
I got the second time.
Yeah. Yikes, yeah, it's crazy because I'm a spin the block type of boy. Like,
yeah, I definitely got to spin the block.
I spin the block type of boy. Like, and it's like, for me, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know. I don't be meaning to it. Just happen. Like, fuck it. Like, all right, like I'm like, when you at Dundee Park, don't you go on the same ride again? Like, yo, like, it was fun. Let's go back in line. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, but like, as far as like the cancel appointment, it's just like, you know, they say when a woman cancel a date, it's because she has to, but when a man cancel a date, it's because he has to. But yeah, I don't think that was the time I canceled these because of that.
These days, if a woman cancels a date, shit, the same.
She got the same, yeah, like she got to.
Yeah, maybe.
She just left.
I remember that first time y'all talking about spinning the block. I'm like, shit, I'm spinning the block too. Nigga, I'm gonna fuck with your ass. Don't bring that ass back here.
You spin the block and she not there. Like, what the fuck she go?
She don't live no more. Return to sender.
I feel sorry for y'all.
Yo, no. Shit, man. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think of another time that I had to cancel or one ever got canceled on you. How about that?
Hell, what? Cancel?
I think so. Yeah, one got canceled.
Nigga, I done took a whole situation and got canceled on. Like, what? Crib already. I didn't clean up.
That's the worst joint. Yeah, that's the worst. You gotta clean up for no reason.
I got everything on point. I done took a honey pack. I'm cool.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know,
now you gonna have a headache.
I'm
mad as hell. Like,
I'm waiting. Dick all in the motherfucker. Like, I'm like, god damn. Like, no, Canceliano with cheese.
Canceling on 4th and Inches, the word, like, when it's right at the time, like, come on, this is no, you get points for this. This like no call, this like
that's no call, no show.
An hour before,
yeah, like yo, like you could have called out yesterday.
Yeah, like you ain't know all day that you had some shit to do.
Right, like your mom just died. Your mom just died. Just
I got hit with the joint like, no, they want to go to another spot. What you mean another spot? This is the spot. I'm ready, bitch. You tripping?
I had a couple of them joints like, yeah, they trying to go to another spot. Like,
all night.
Tell them to drop you off. Like, the fuck?
30 something now. I can't be fucking waiting all
like,
night.
Yeah,
like,
that shit definitely bad now because it's like you know you got other shit going on.
Man.
Like, bitch, you know I called out to work for this. Like, you know, like I paid the babysitter already. Then I'm not getting that money back. Like, yo, like it's definitely like, yeah, nah.
Gave my kid away to somebody.
Yeah,
like,
that shit like, yeah, like I don't know. Yeah, shit definitely
you got to already be there.
Yeah. Honestly, I've been like this for a minute though. Like, if somebody cancel an appointment or even just like a date, I'm not offering a new one. You got to offer a new one now because you canceled the last one.
No, that's true. I'm like that too.
So it's like, oh no, you canceled. Oh yeah, all right, well, I'll text you for a little bit until you're like, all right, we ain't gonna, all right, fuck it then. Like,
let me ask both of y'all this,
is.
right? So, Mugga, I want to ask you: have you ever took a joint like a pill or any enhancer in front of a female and lit? Have you ever witnessed a guy taking it like in front of you? And if you did you feel like no, like or feel some type of way because he had to? And Mugga, did you ever do it in front of a female? And if you did, was it one of them joints like you didn't give a fuck, or you was just like no, like?
So I don't really be fucking with them Johns though. Right. I took a perk one time because peer pressure. You know, like I was just like, all right, whatever, fuck it. Like I mean, like and it ain't do shit for me. So I'm like, I don't. Maybe it was a fake John. Maybe it was Tylenol. Like,
perk is a down high.
Yeah, like yeah.
I don't understand.
And then I took I took the honey just to see if it worked. All I remember is I ended up with a fucking crazy headache, and I'm never taking that shit again. Like I had a headache for 3 days straight.
Right, I took a honey, but I snuck it. Like I felt uncomfortable, like taking it in front of shorty. I was like, oh no, definitely going to sneak to the bathroom.
I don't understand when niggas start popping shit. I just go to sleep because I'm just like, what the fuck up? I don't know what's going on. Now I got the balls to ask you.
I'm going to do even if I ain't to sleep.
Listen, all I see was this and water, and that's it.
I can see her face.
Fuck that. Fuck no. What you got to do right now that you take? No, I'm going to fuck to sleep. Leave me alone.
Beating your shit for hours.
Nah,
that's the worst joint ever when the shorty go to sleep on you. Like you like, oh, like what's up?
Yeah,
like,
fuck you gonna do rape me in front of my son? Like no,
if it's my girl, I'm waking you up. Like no, what the fuck is you doing? Like, no, can I like if it's a new joint, it's like damn, like you want some nut shit. Like don't come to the hotel falling asleep. No
way. You're not coming to nothing I paid for.
Right, like no, like
I'm
gonna turn the movie on. I'm gonna turn the heat up. Like
yo, the heat up. That should be it be hot.
Music gonna be loud. Like it's gonna be all you gonna hear is ESPN. Loud as shit.
Sleepy,
like
bitch.
Yeah, like
you ready to get up?
Right, like fucking this.
Fucking this hotel. We gonna fucking have a party.
I
got you. I'll invite motherfuckers.
Right, like
you wanna play me, bitch? I'll invite motherfuckers over here. Stop playing.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a bad joint. Like definitely a bad joint. I think when bitches be canceled on me, they give me some bullshit excuse, and I just be like, all right, whatever. Like, I don't think I never like got the whole story. Like,
right.
Like,
and you never will. You never will get the whole story.
Yeah. It just, I mean, it is. Leah, what you ever had somebody cancel on you?
Excuse?
I had somebody cancel on me before, but it wasn't like a bad excuse. Their cousin really did die, so I'm just like, all right, I can't. Really
but you ever gave somebody a bullshit ass excuse?
I give them all the same excuse. I gotta watch my son.
Oh yeah, that work every time.
Argue with that joke.
Like the fuck you want me to
do? Yeah, I use that shit now.
You gonna say, man, fuck your son?
Yeah, if you say fuck my son, and you already know, then you ain't getting.
You out of
you out there running.
But never worry the 30.
I got my son, so that's it.
Yeah, I had a jump before where she like somebody ever overstep their boundaries or have expectations a little like, hey bitch, I barely even know you. Like one job. So I was telling her like, at the time I was working 2 jobs. So she's like, damn, so you busy? So how you gonna make time for me? So my response was, well, I mean, I'm not like. I was like, I mean, if I got time, then and I'm free, whatever, and I feel like seeing you, then that's gonna be what it is. That's it. Like she's like, oh wow, and she was just like, it got silent. It was like, yo, I'm gonna call you back. That was it. Like, but I was just like, I mean, what was I supposed to say? First, I don't really know you like that to be saying like the lie to feel like I need to lie to you to say like, yeah, oh no, I'm gonna make time. I just literally told her my schedule. Like, bitch, I got 2 jobs and I got my daughter on all my days off. So yeah, I don't know how we gonna do this. Like, but it was just like, you
was honest.
Yeah, but yeah, that shit definitely. We got anything else? Or y'all want?
Nah, we can wrap it up.
You can wrap it up like a yandom.
I was gonna say something, but wrap it up. What's that?
Hey, yo, you
what's that? What are you talking about?
We know you don't know, nigga.
What a nigga, this gift?
Yeah.
I put a bow on that bitch.
Yo.
You want me to?
So we're still looking, as we said earlier, we're still looking for, team members, some people to come, be a part of the Unrecognized Real team. So if you're interested or know somebody that's interested, we're looking for a videographer, right?
Someone to help with promotion.
Yeah, somebody to help with the promotion. So if you're interested and you know somebody that's interested, please don't hesitate to hit our DM or email, whatever. No, I don't think nobody ever emailed us.
I don't think nobody.
No, people did email us
in the beginning.
It was like in the beginning.
Yeah. I think we need to go back to that. Like, let's email them again
so they can
email us back.
Yo, just checking on you.
Yeah, right. Make sure you cool. Right. But other than that, as always, y'all know where to find us. We are on YouTube. You can find us at Unrecognized Real. Just Unrecognized Real. On Twitter, you can find us UNR_podcast. On Instagram, find us at Unrecognized Real Podcast. You can follow my man, Brother Bang.
At Brother Bang Bang on IG. Brother with an ER at the end.
And follow Lee.
On Instagram at the Oh, I keep saying the wrong name.
Who that? Like,
It's
what?
Aliyah Michelle Poetry on Instagram. That's it.
And you can follow me at Pay-Per-View Reese across all platforms. And again, we are now available across anywhere where you get your podcast at. Like we've been working. We are there. We are there. Like Google us. Google it. Yo, y'all should Google y'all at name and see what the fuck that shit. Like I found some motherfuckers stealing my tweets and putting them on their blog. Like I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? Like they really look real shit like that. But other than that, like peace, love, and prosperity. Like holla at y'all.
Safe. Have a good night.
All right, rest in peace to TT.